Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back today for another Fortnite video. Now today, we're gonna go over a couple of leaks and some theories about what's gonna happen with the bunker in Season 5. I'm sure at this point everyone knows about the bunker in Wailing Woods. Essentially, it was added in early Season 4, and it's been there for such a long time, and everyone has been talking about it. You know, people were hyped up for a long time about what it was going to do, and they thought it was going to have serious implications for the Season 4 storyline ending. It turns out that was not the case. It's lingered over into Season 5, and it looks like we finally have some details about the actual use of this bunker. I uploaded a video late last night in which I detailed a lot of this stuff, but not quite in detail, as in depth as I'd like to go. Got some more info, got some more theories, we got the ideas rolling. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So I want to touch again on this leak from @FortniteLeaks on Twitter. Full credit to him, but essentially he got some files from the game's coding that detail exactly what's going on here, or at least it looks like it, with the bunker. So as you can see on screen here, this is the mesh folder for the bunker files within the game, and you can see a bunch of details here, including, you know, bunker underscore man door, bunker underscore cell doorway, bunker underscore check-in station, and specifically prison walls. Like I said in yesterday's video, it looks very much like whatever's in this bunker is going to be, you know, very tight security, maybe even a prison. I mean, it literally does say right there in the coding, prison. I'm not making that up. It says it right there in writing. So it very much looks like there's going to be some kind of a prison, you know, surrounding this whole thing. Maybe they will go and throw captives down there that they capture in some kind of war. Of course, we know Ragnarok is the tier 100 skin, and Ragnarok, just the term itself, just means total destruction, total war. So maybe there will be some kind of war that goes on, some kind of massive struggle, and the losing people, the victims of that war who actually lose the fight, will actually be thrown inside of this jail. But anyway, moving straight into the second leak from Fortnite Leaks, of course, full credit to him as always. This file is particularly interesting because it is under the military tab this time, and you can clearly see here a bunch of references to two very important things. Number one, the military. We all know there is a military base leak, a tank leak. There are apparently jet plane sounds in the sky, so we've always kind of thought that was going to happen, but there are also references to the rocket. Now, we all know the big theory that the rocket is apparently coming back. We don't know if that's true or not, but that's the theory. But I want to lay another one on you here, okay? This one might get kind of interesting, I think. So, in this folder, you can actually see there are a bunch of references to the rocket, but one very important detail is you can see missile silo underscore stage 2, okay? Stage 2. Now, in my eyes, this means one of two things. Now, of course, I could be completely wrong, and you should take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But in my eyes, there are two very probable possibilities here. One, the rocket is going to return. The missile silo, you know, stage 2, kind of implies there's going to be a second installment of whatever happened with the rocket in June. We all know the blockbuster skin from Season 4, aka the Visitor, took that rocket up into the sky, and about the whole last month we have been talking about the possibility of him returning with his rocket to the Fortnite map to do something. Who knows what he would do? But anyway, the second possibility in my eyes is that this bunker in Wailing Woods are going to be completely transformed into a military base, okay? It's going to be completely military themed. It's just going to take over that area, and that bunker is actually hiding a second rocket site. Now, what if the people at the military base, or wherever they are, they were monitoring what was happening earlier in Season 4 in regards to that rocket launch? Now, let's say they saw the rocket launch and they very much wanted to replicate that. Stage 2 of this leak here may imply that they are trying to basically imitate that rocket and build it again, and who knows what's in there. And personally, it adds a lot of credibility to this theory, considering the fact that the rocket files and the military files are under the same tab. Whatever's coming up here in the future with Season 5 in regards to Wailing Woods and that bunker, it looks like there is, if not, you know, the rocket we're talking about, definitely some kind of rocket that's going to be involved and associated with this area. Something else that kind of helps to add another level of credibility to this whole thing is the fact that one of the most recent quest lines from Fortnite Save the World, of course the main version of Fortnite, for those of you who are curious, it is the Canny Valley quest line, but in this quest line there are a bunch of different bunker looking areas that have military like objects and items in there. They also appear to be heavily gated and heavily guarded in an apparent effort to keep people out, much like, you guessed it, a prison. Previously in Fortnite, before Season 5, we had a prison in the southeast corner of the map, just kind of northwest of Moisty Mire. Of course, that prison was where Omega escaped from in Season 4, and obviously a prison from Season 4 played a big part of the storyline too, so it doesn't surprise me at all to see this recurring motif of a prison coming back here in Season 5 too, and it definitely appears to be pretty convincing in basically every facet. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section down below. What do you think about potentially a prison opening up in Wailing Woods, or possibly even Wailing Woods being completely overtaken by a military base, basically wiping out Wailing Woods and that bunker? What do you think is going to become of it? Do you think it's going to be a prison? Do you think it's going to be the site of a new rocket launch? Because it's very encouraging, for me at least, to see the rocket files and the military files in the same folder. That means there's definitely a connection, there's definitely a link between the two things, and in all likelihood, probably the bunker too. There are a ton of possible outcomes with what could actually happen here, so I'm definitely going to be updating you guys any second I can with any news. The second it drops, I'll be as fast as I can, that's my promise to you. So for all the latest and greatest Fortnite news and updates and coverage here, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for best access. Alright, so we also got another leak today from Fortnite Leaks, the same Twitter account, essentially claiming there is going to be brand new umbrellas that you will earn based on the amount of total wins that you have on Fortnite. It appears as though there are going to be 3 separate tiers, and while I cannot actually confirm what they're called, it looks like bronze, silver, and gold. I actually made a video a couple of months ago in which I talked about this exact idea, and it looks like it's finally happening here within Fortnite Battle Royale. This is definitely a good idea. I see absolutely no harm with it. If someone's really good at the game and they have hundreds upon hundreds of wins, and I'm just saying that, I don't really know how many wins it's going to take to get the max umbrella here. It could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 1,000, who knows, but when you see people falling in with these umbrellas, especially the gold, the max level one, you are going to know they mean business. You're going to know that is a pretty darn good player, which I'm pretty excited to see. Basically, it is just a token of, you know, how skilled you are. Maybe not how skilled you are, but I guess just how long you played. It's a little bit of both. Obviously, to get wins, you have to be pretty good at the game, but also, like, you don't have to be good to win. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. So either the person is really good, or they played a lot. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like and let me know in the comments how I did today. I'd really appreciate that, guys. We're in for a pretty busy week or two in terms of Fortnite news, guys. So if I were you, I know I said it before, I definitely make sure I'm subscribed, because there is going to be a ton of stuff, including, but not limited to, the road trip skin release and actual leaks. So that's pretty big stuff, and as always, you can count on me covering it and bringing you the highest quality content right here on the channel. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night or wherever you are, and with that said, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.